Hello everyone, I'm Krooked, and I do stuff, and this is Batman. No, this is Unscripted. The series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. And this is Batman Returns.
If you're wondering why I talked like that, it's because Batman talks like that. So this came out on the Super Nintendo and was based off of the movie with the same name with Michael Keaton. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and if I remember right, like the Sega Genesis version of this game is massively different. This is one of the first games I ever played that was a beat 'em up, and I hate this game, or at least I hate what I remember of it. A while back, I ended up playing through Maximum Carnage after playing it on Unscripted, and I beat the game, which was fantastic because I've never ever beaten Maximum Carnage. So when it came to other games that I struggled with as a kid, I thought, maybe I need to revisit some of those, which kind of led to Unscripted in the first place. But this is one of those games where I'm like, maybe I've been too harsh on it and I need to revisit it because it's Batman, and I think it's actually rated pretty high between old fans and collectors. So, let's see. Normally by this point I would have already died. So I'm a bit better than I used to be, at least. Graphically, this game looks really, really good for a Super Nintendo game. It looks like really comic book, but also very dark, which great. We have so many cartoony, super cartoony superhero games. To have one that looks super dark and just not this clearly isn't catering to kids, other than the fact it's Batman, which I've never really understood catering to kids other than Adam West's Batman, because, Adam West's Batman is kind of campy and, yeah, no one faults it. But this looks good. Sound-wise, it has good music, I guess. It sounds really satisfying when you hit something. I talked about that a lot when I was playing Maximum Carnage. I forgot I could do that. But when you hit someone with Venom in Maximum Carnage, it sounds like you're hitting things with Venom. And Batman is very much that same way. It feels like you have this guy who is very strong, who just does not care and is going full force on these guys. And, that's how I've always pictured Batman, is he's not pulling his punches. He's going full force, breaking bones, doing what he has to do. As long as it doesn't kill him, he doesn't care. And this kind of, has that feel. You can block with R and L. You can throw batarangs. X, I don't think does anything. And Y punches, B jumps. All pretty typical beat-em-up controls, really. Man, this is good so far. But we'll see if it stays that way. There's a lot of frustration points. And this game isn't easy. It is legitimately hard. I think it might have been part of the, let's make it so kids have to rent it more kind of feel. I can do a special attack, but it takes a ton of my health. I hate the games used to do that. As you can tell, though, you can break stuff in the background. Anything that's glass can basically be broken. Which, that's such an artifact of old school games. But I wish it would come back because it's so good. You walk into enemies, pick them up, and you can toss them around and stuff, which is... it's fun! I'd almost rather pick up all my enemies than actually, just fight them. You can throw batarangs, only one at a time on screen, and you can change to, like, the grappling hook, which, I mean, wow. I wish I used this back in the day to take on these bikers, because they used to rock me all the time. And using the batarang, it's like, oh, okay. Just rock them. Or not the batarang, the grappling hook. I don't really remember getting past, like, this stage without a ton of struggling. Oh, this is where everything ended up going downhill for me when I was younger. Because it's so hard. This is kind of like a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up game. Because, like, shmups kind of have this, except you automatically move. I should review a shmup. I can't think of one that I've reviewed in ever on this channel, so hey. I like shoot-'em-ups. They're fun. So maybe that's going to be after this. This plays okay at this point. It's kind of weird to go from beat-'em-up to this, but hey. Ooh, what's going on? Okay, she screamed. Stun gun C? Stun gun clown? Oh god! Okay. Whoa, hey now. Okay, so my grappling hook here is absolutely worthless. I can use test tubes, which allow me to, like, do super damage, I guess? Okay, I probably didn't need to use the test tube, seeing how much damage he takes, but I don't know how many hits that would have taken before. I have never beaten this, so we're going to see what happens after. I also don't remember Batman Returns really well, because it's been almost 30 years since I've seen the movie. Wow, to Batman! I think that person either wound up as Selena Kyle or was setting up to be Harley, but we never got a Harley Quinn in, like, the traditional Batman movies. So after that, we're right back to... Ooh. Oh, that was another test tube. We're right back to this, and we can, again, just throw the clowns again. So it's really basic, but it's really, really hard. This game is really hard. So, I mean, it looks great. It plays okay. It could probably be a little bit better, but it's not bad for what it is. The difficulty is the thing that's really throwing me off, because I always thought Maximum Carnage was like one of the hardest games ever, but if you compare Maximum Carnage to this, it's like that one's possible without a lot of experience playing it. This one isn't. It looks good. It sounds good. It plays well. It's just really, really hard. And I think the difficulty is going to put more people off than really bring them in. Overall, for Batman Returns, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. If you like Batman, it's a fun time. If you like beat-em-ups, it's a fun time. You just might get frustrated pretty early with it because, well, it's hard. And it doesn't seem to have a reason for being as hard as it is other than, I'm Batman. Oh, I just realized that the grappling hook also hurts me. So I just basically caused myself to die there. Yeah, and then, yeah, so it did become Catwoman. You get game over, you get to continue, it starts you at the beginning of the level. Pretty typical. So, yeah, you should probably try it out if you like Batman or beat 'em ups. If you don't, that's on you. But if you liked this video as much as the world collectively likes Batman, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button so that way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you're notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all of that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!